This hangout on air is live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another evening edition of Super Brunch Force. I posited that maybe we should change the name, but
Super Brunch Force.
Super Brunch Force for the time being.
Perfect.
Yeah, my name is Brendon Bigley. I'm from a website called awfulbit.com.
I am Mercer Smith-Looper, and I am also from Alphabet.
Alphabet.
And I'm Colin Jansen, also from aforementioned Alphabet.
Yeah. Alphabet Soup, the website. We are a Alphabets fan blog. Basically just posting pictures of the cool words that they make when you pour them out sometimes.
Yes, buddy.
So basically, if you haven't watched a Super Brunch Force before, which is very possible because this is the second one on this website, and maybe like the fifth one overall. Basically, what we do is we get two or more writers from alphabet.com to get together and we talk about video games and just whatever we're most interested in over the week. Last week, Mercer and I talked a lot about E3 and MMOs and a lot of things, and today we're probably going to be talking about a lot of E3 again, realistically,
Yes.
because it's next week, and there's a lot of things that have happened between last week and now. So I know Mercer already has a plan. She already has a thing she wants to talk about, and I'm really curious about it. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
I mean, because I'm kind of surprised that you're bringing this up as a
Yes.
game franchise, so that probably means that I will also be interested in it.
Yes. Well, so some of you may know I have a husband, and that husband really likes Call of Duty, and he plays it for 4 hours a night, which is a lot. And so
That is a lot.
it is a lot of it's all he plays, really, is Call of Duty.
I thought he was a Destiny guy also.
He played a little bit of Destiny, but Call of Duty came a calling, and he went back to Call of Duty.
I
Wow.
appreciate his dedication. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
he was a Gears of War guy, and then I
Ah.
bought him a Call of Duty game that came with like one of our consoles,
Yeah.
and he was like, I don't want to do anything else. So he like is very intense, and there's like this thing, Prestige or something, you can like get to level 50 and then be like, okay,
Yeah.
cool, I'm gonna reset. He's gone through that like 5 or 6 times, which is very intense from my understanding. I
Yeah.
like watching him play. The maps are really cool. I've watched the progression of Call of Duty over
Like secondhand. Yeah.
because it's been around for the same amount of time as World of Warcraft, which is hard to believe.
No,
I
it
didn't know
has.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's-
Yep.
that's-
I started with the first one on PC. That was my jam.
Yeah, and so it's been around for a really long time, and watching the progression of the games has been really interesting, both through friends and now through my husband, who I never thought would be doing this.
Yeah.
But that's what marriage is about, folks. And so he's been really amped. He's like been asking me about E3. He's like, when is E3? When is E3? When is E3?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure why. And so eventually he told me, and now this is all he can talk about, there's a new feature in the newest Call of Duty that has to do with time travel. So apparently the major premise of this new Call of Duty is that there's like time warfare.
What?
Interesting.
Wait. Okay.
Time warfare.
Meaning what? Exactly.
Well, one of the main things that you can get is the ability to rewind 3 seconds. So,
how does that work in online?
So say
Yeah, that
you
seems
walk
like
into a
madness.
room.
Yeah.
So say you walk into a room and you see like 3 or 4 people, you can rewind 3 seconds. You can't do it if you've died.
Wait, can't do it if you died.
You cannot do it if you have died.
That makes sense because you can't press the button because you're dead.
Correct.
Okay.
But every other time you are able to rewind by 3 seconds
Wow.
back in time. So say you kill someone, you could rewind and kill them again.
Oh, wait, I get it. It rewinds you. It doesn't rewind
Yeah,
the world.
I was thinking it was rewinding everyone in the server.
No,
I was like,
no,
that's
So,
insane.
okay, so you go back to where you were 3 seconds
You
ago.
go back to where you were 3 seconds ago.
Okay, that's, they're doing that in that Blizzard FPS. What is it?
Overwatch?
Yeah. There's a character that does that in Overwatch also, which is really exciting. That's cool. It's going to be in Call of Duty, though. Man, that game's getting interesting.
So yeah, it's really fucking cool. Also, so again, like, I never thought that I'd be like, go Call of Duty, go, but they're adding a lot of like MMO aspects to it, which I guess is probably why I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
So like the ability to skin your character
Uh-huh.
and like get cool gear if you've got leveled up to a certain point. The
Okay.
ability to do this with prestige, part of it is that you can keep like a super badass weapon each time. So you with prestige, if you get up to level 50 and you're like, all right, cool, I'm going to go back to level 1, you get to take one item. Everything else in your inventory goes away except for one item.
That's actually a really cool way of doing it.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
So then you take it back to level 1, and as many times as you do it, you can keep taking things back. So Jerry is now just like being a huge asshole to everyone because he's got like 5 pieces of essentially heirloom gear, and he's going back to level 1, and everyone.
Okay, wait. So if you prestige the first time, you get to take one thing back.
Yep.
If you prestige the second time, you get to take another thing back plus the one from the first time.
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That makes more. Yeah. So
That's
eventually, over time, you're just gonna be like the best person ever.
Which is essentially what is happening. Yeah. So
Wow.
I mean, he's not the best. He is ranked, which is nuts.
I mean, if you're playing 4 hours a day.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and also he watches like all of these videos, and he watches all of these like Call of Duty videos, and I'm gonna mute myself quickly because this is
The sirens are coming.
They're gonna go arrest Jerry because he plays too much Call of Duty.
Yeah, way too much.
yeah.
Interesting.
They said there was no law about playing too much Call of Duty, but then we realized, that there should be one, and you are going to jail.
Yeah, it's funny. I'll like come into the kitchen, and he's like prepping dinner and listening to like Call of Duty streamers.
Wow.
And like he's like a real fanboy. Like when I go to PAX and I'm like, Jessica Negri is here. Oh my god. He's like that with like Call of Duty players.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm that way with Smash players, so I get it. I get
but Smash and Call of Duty are two very different demographics, I think.
No, I definitely agree with that. I just mean in terms of, like, you know, being starstruck by a person who is famous because of their ability to play a video game is, like, not a very recognized thing, I think, in Western culture as much. So when I went to my first, like, major Smash tournament and I sat down and played against someone who was, like, top 5 in the world, it was like, oh, God. I was terrified. Like, I was starstruck. And I obviously played poorly because I'm terrible at it, but I also played terribly because I was afraid of, like, looking like a goon in front of this person who, in my eyes, is technically famous.
It's funny how in video games you can become so famous, but, like, only in a very specific, like, circle of people.
Yeah.
Like you'll see people crowding someone at PAX or something, and you'll be like, that guy is probably like a famous streamer, but I don't know who he is. Like, I have no idea.
Yeah, he's the best person at speedrunning, like, the DuckTales game. Like, you know? Like, oh, but he's famous.
Yeah, right.
He, makes a living on Twitch doing it.
Right.
It's cool that happens now. It's interesting.
Yeah. You have piqued my interest for the new Call of Duty, though, honestly.
I will say it's only going to be Xbox One, I think. That's my understanding, though. It won't be on PlayStation.
Wow. Wait, you think... Is that, like, confirmed? Is that a thing that's happening?
That's what Jerry has said. Jerry said something along the lines of we would need to buy an Xbox One if that game came out, and I said I don't have any problem with that.
I didn't realize they were going so sci-fi. You know, I guess I don't pay any attention to Call of Duty, so I didn't realize.
They've got like weird floating glowing domes that you can jump into and be like, and like jump way high. It's really cool. It's really cool to watch.
That's super interesting. Okay, wait. Pre-order now. No, it's on both, but he's it's actually on PS3 and Xbox 360 and PC. Wow. That's interesting. I mean, he probably just has friends that play on Xbox, so that's what he's doing.
Yeah. I guess something else that they've been doing is, and I didn't know this, is that 2 different companies take turns developing each next Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's Infinity Ward and
Treyarch, the other one?
Treyarch, yeah. And it's weird because Infinity Ward started the franchise with the first one, and they've, been alternating years, and it was always like, oh, you just wait for the Infinity Ward ones to come out, because they made, what was it, Modern Warfare, which is the 4th one, the one that, like, basically made every military shooter, like, brown for the next, like, 4 years. And it's weird because, like, over time, Treyarch has kind of become the more exciting one, and they're, like, doing, like, the crazy, outlandish shit. They were like, you know what? Like, I know everyone likes doing modern shooters, but we're just going to put you in Vietnam this time. You know? And it's like, what? Like I'm used to weird, like airstrikes and dogs and shit, and now I'm in Vietnam. Just fascinating. So now that they're doing this time travel thing, it's like, well, yeah, Treyarch's going nuts.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what else they have. Like, besides the 3-second rewind rule, there's going to be, I'm sure, other really cool aspects to it, especially if it's like time warfare.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm wondering, just in terms of balancing, I'm wondering, like, does everyone have that? Because if everyone has that, then it's kind of boring. There has to be something else on the same scale as rewinding backwards.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what would be cool enough to pull me away from rewinding time,
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's a really cool premise. He doesn't want to leave the house on the days that E3 is happening because he needs to see the announcement.
No, I get it. I mean, I have work. I have
yeah, so do I, unfortunately.
Anyway, so that's super interesting. I might actually pick that up. But that said, Colin, is there anything that you're excited about E3 for? What? That
for E3? Yeah, I mean, there's some things, I feel like I'm definitely interested in XCOM 2. I feel like that is probably, I don't so I kind of have a love-hate relationship with XCOM because it's probably one of the more frustrating games I've ever sunk a huge chunk of time into.
Yeah, totally.
Just because it's one of those games where you're like, okay, I have a 90% chance to shoot this enemy, and then you shoot it and you miss, and you're like, really, game? Come on, this is bullshit.
You have a 99.9% chance because you're standing right next to the guy, and you the character models are overlapping. You're so close, and you still miss the shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's and I mean, I kind of a sucker for Access stuff at this point.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing at everything.
And I think just to set up this story, which is the aliens took over the world and you lost, at the end of the first game. That's what they're going off of. And now you're kind of like an underground militia force trying to take back the Earth. I think that's cool. That sounds rad.
Yeah, what was that movie that they just remade with Josh Peck? Was it Red Dawn?
Oh yeah. Whether communists invade America.
Yeah, it's like an alien version of Red Dawn.
Yeah, exactly.
It's exciting. Or Homefront, I guess, was that other game that came out. That's probably closer, but.
I mean, I'm not I feel like there's not going to be too much stuff they say about XCOM at E3 that I probably won't expect. I mean, they've already talked a little about some changes they're making, which sound like good changes, just stuff in the original game when you discovered an enemy because map has fog of war. They would get a free action to move into place, which was so irritating on higher difficulties.
Yeah.
Because you'd stumble across an enemy, it would get a free action, it would run behind the best cover it could find, and then immediately kill one of your guys. And you were like, okay, thanks, game.
Yeah.
So I think they said that that's not going to happen anymore. So I think especially the hardest difficulty original XCOM, or not original XCOM, but the most recent one, was pure luck was how you won on the hardest difficulty. It was really ridiculous. So I'm glad they're changing some of the more cheaper mechanics of the aliens.
But that's your most hype thing for E3 is I just want to see XCOM 2.
Last Guardian would be more hyped than that. But I mean, Last Guardian's like a fictional thing now in my mind. It's not real. It's like they're just gonna keep talking about it till forever.
I would say that Last Guardian is never coming out if Duke Nukem Forever was still not out.
Yeah, right.
If Duke Nukem Forever hadn't bucked that trend of you hear about games for 15 years, I mean, it's like a fucking Guns N' Roses album at this point. That is gaming's Guns N' Roses.
I'm worried about it because it's not confirmed. It's super heavily rumored. A bunch of sites have basically said it more or less is making an appearance. I don't know what that means though. That probably just means someone's gonna be yeah, we're making it. Don't worry.
Well, there's a rumor that Mark Cerny is working on it.
Yeah, I saw that.
For people who don't know, Mark Cerny basically made your childhood. He was the creative director on the Spyro games and the Crash Bandicoot games and the Jak and Daxter games and the Ratchet and Clank games. He switched between Naughty Dog and Insomniac twice to make two different franchises.
Yeah.
And then he also designed the architecture of the PS4 and the PS Vita. So he is the guy. And it's rumored that they put him on The Last Guardian as the creative director to finish it.
That would be really interesting. I'm interested to see. I kind of don't. It definitely probably, if I'm thinking about it, is my most hyped thing. But I don't want to be hyped about it because 2009 was the last time we saw anything from it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I just feel like expecting it to be a great game might be a bad idea. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see. But
I mean,
somehow it still lives on in my mind.
Yeah, no, I mean, every time E3 rolls around, it's like, oh, are we gonna see Last Guardian this year? And I always hope we do. I mean, because Eco is incredible, or Ico,
Yeah.
however you pronounce it, and Shadow of the Colossus is probably one of my favorite gaming experiences I've ever had. I remember being amazed playing that game in my basement on the PS2. It was like, what? Games can do that? What? It was incredible. So I'm excited about Last Guardian. I hope that shows up. I think it will. I think that'll be their one more thing. Personally,
I hope it's still the same, because I know the guy who did Eco and Shadow Classes, as far as I know, is not not involved with it anymore. So I hope they retain as much of his touch as possible.
Yeah, that wordless storybook vibe.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about like, okay, what is each, and I guess if we're going down the line, this is kind of just. My thing is just, we're talking about E3. That's my whole thing. So anyway, I was just thinking about like what each of the major players has to bring to the table, right? And Nintendo fucking has anything they want because they're incredible. Generally, every E3, like I remember I was looking through my time hop yesterday, and E3 was happening this week last year, and I was looking through my time hop, and I had a tweet that said, I didn't realize I was watching a bad E3 until Nintendo's Direct this year. It was like, oh yeah, I feel like, I'm going in thinking Nintendo's not going to really have anything. Because they already said that they're not showing Zelda. I'm just expecting like Splatoon DLC and Wii U. I mean, and Mario
Yoshi's Yarn and that
Yoshi's Yarn, which I'm not really even excited about. Like, I'm probably gonna play it, but I'm not.
On you.
I mean, I'm not excited about it. I'm sure it'll be great, and I'm gonna love it when I play it. But like, I've heard about it for 2 years in a row.
He's made of yarn. That's
great. Yeah, I know.
No,
it's gonna
cute.
be
Don't get me
like
wrong.
Big Planet and super cute and Yoshi.
Yeah, no, it's super cute. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we've been hearing about it for 2 years now. It's like The Division in my mind. Like, we've heard about The Division how many times now, and it's still not out. Like,
Fair enough.
I'll play both of those games when they come out. I mean, maybe not The Division, but I'll play Yoshi's Yarn when it comes out because it's Nintendo. But like, what else are they bringing to the table? I guess Star Fox. But like, the whole thing is they have this giant library of IP that will carry them basically through any E3. Ever. And then you look at Microsoft and you say, what do they have? Well, they're putting out Halo 5 this year. It's rumored that they're going to put out a new Gears of War this year. So they have those two franchises that make the Xbox, right? Like, besides Uncharted, which isn't a small thing, but like, what does Sony have right now? They've never had that like tentpole character. You know what I mean? Yeah. They've never had the Master Chief of PlayStation. That just doesn't exist. They don't have a Mario. So I think that they're going to have a lot of small things, and I think that last small thing, which is a really big thing, is going to be The Last Guardian.
Yeah. Personally. I mean, I hope they, at least, I would love for, like, actual footage, because, I mean, the last video was designed for the PS3, it was 6 years ago.
It was a PS3 game.
Yeah, I'm assuming they completely scrapped that and, like, restarted, because it wouldn't, it's definitely not going to be on the PS3. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I hope they leave the PS3 behind. I hope they're not like it's gonna be on PS4 and PS3 because I would honestly be really bummed out. I'm just so done with last generation. I'm so done with it. I just like it's been 2 years now. I just want like the just for next gen shit to come out and like blow everyone's minds because this whole like last gen and current gen thing is just kind of like bumming me out a little bit. In the same way that The Witcher is bumming people out because it's on PS4 and PC, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
The Witcher looks amazing. On everything.
But I don't think it's
besides the point.
So I guess I don't care too much about graphics. Oh well.
My big thing going into E3, and this didn't even occur to me until today, but there's about 100% chance that we're gonna see a new Pokemon game.
Are you serious? Yeah. Really? What? How much? Why you say 100%?
I mean, okay, so Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire came out last year, right? That is a second dev team that is unrelated to the dev team that was making X and Y. So, like, what have they been doing for 2 years? It's about that time. They have the new 3DS. They can, like, put out, like, special new 3DS-specific features to get people to switch over. I think there's, like, 100% chance we're going to see a new Pokemon game. And the crushing realization that I had today was that I don't need a trailer. I don't need a screenshot. I don't even need to know what the names are. They just need to say, new Pokemon 2015, and I will pre-order it immediately.
That's true. I was just thinking that. I was like, oh, there's a new Pokemon game? Fuck.
Yeah, like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. I don't even know what it is because like I can shit all over Call of Duty and Battlefield for like not switching up the game at all. But I will.
Yeah, Pokemon's never switched up anything basically.
That's
very
so
little.
true. Mega Evolution.
Yeah, right. Which like, all the hardcore fans like hate. They're like, oh, Mega Evolutions, what the hell?
Yeah.
Want the original game forever.
Yeah, man, I don't even care. Like if it says Pokemon on the box and it's for 3DS, I'm buying it. Like that's all
That's
that
not
matters.
true. You didn't play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
But I'm gonna get
Oh yeah.
talking about Mystery Dungeon, and now I'm curious.
I have not done anything with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I still have not beat it.
Really?
Really?
That's a
That
conversation
game-
for a whole nother day. That's
I,
but we'll have to talk about the new one. Is there anything else that you guys are like really hyped about on E3? I have the list of confirmed games, and it looks like it's gonna be a crazy year.
There's something I should be hyped about, but I'm kind of not, which is Dark Souls 3, which I'm assuming based off of the leaked info. It is not announced, but I'm assuming it's going to be an E3. Otherwise, I don't know why they have so much materials available already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm definitely. I mean, like, it's Dark Souls. I'll buy it. I'll play it. But I feel like because I'm the worst video gamer and I haven't beat Bloodborne yet, even though I bought it at launch.
I've never played Bloodborne, so you're doing better than me.
Yeah, I mean, so I haven't beat it, so like to me, I'm like, wow, it seems so soon. But I guess Dark Souls 2 came out a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's just From Software doubling down on the thing that they're good at,
Yeah.
which is making Souls games. And Bloodborne is a Souls game, whether they want to admit it or not through the name.
Right.
Yeah, I'm hyped for Dark Souls 3. I don't know if you saw that little thing that was like, the bonfires aren't bonfires now. They move around, and what you do is like you kill enemies and then sacrifice them. Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't know that Devil May Cry 4 was coming out. I'm fucking amped for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
sorry, I just totally interrupted everything that you had to do.
Our love of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
No, that'll be cool. I haven't played it. Actually, I'd probably pick that up just because I haven't.
I
played a
fucking
Devil May Cry
love
game.
Devil May Cry. I
haven't played
that.
like one in a while, like a long while. It's been a while.
Yeah, they're still super good. Something that's not on this list that I'm really excited about, and I don't know if they're showing it, but I hope they do, is Persona 5.
Oh yeah.
I'm really hyped about Persona 5. That game looks like just the UI. I just want to play with the menu.
Yeah.
That's all I care
It's
about.
amazing.
If they released like a $10 version that was just like fuck around with this menu, I would do
It
that.
was just the menus and you couldn't play anything.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, Atlas has not said anything about it, which I'm assuming they're gonna have some info.
Yeah.
But like the only thing they have listed that they're actually showing is like Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Which
Dancing
is, like,
All Night, yeah.
Their rhythm game. So I was like, oh, that's
Yeah.
cute, but I don't care.
Yeah.
They apparently have like something they're announcing that's new, which I don't know what it is, but.
Atlas does?
Yeah, I mean, this is what I've heard that they have like something. It could just be. I think some fan site was like hoping it was going to be a new Catherine game. It's like a puzzle game the Persona 4 team made for PS3.
Oh, cool.
But apparently they have something they're announcing at E3, which I don't. Who knows what it is?
That's interesting. Oh shit! Wait, what game were we just talking about? I just forgot. Oh, Dark Souls. Wait, Dark Souls 3. Do you think that it's going to be a PS4 exclusive?
I would. Well,
Right.
actually, no. Because they've released Dark Souls 2 for PC and that was on Xbox. I feel probably not. I think Bloodborne, they signed a contract with Sony, as far as I know, where like it's like they distributed it, so it's like a big, exclusive.
Yeah.
But I think that the Souls games, it feels like they've always been like they release it on whatever they want.
Yeah, I would agree with you if they didn't say that the PC release was negotiable.
Yeah.
Because if the PC release is negotiable, then that means that their dealings with Microsoft are probably still negotiable.
Yeah.
They lost the Bloodborne contract,
They could be saying that though, because like From Software's been notoriously bad at making PC adaptations.
And moving it to PC, yeah.
Porting for them has been a challenge. So maybe they're probably gonna do it, but they don't want to make any promises in case they're like, never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I hope it's on multiple consoles. I feel like that's better for the game.
So one thing that I do know about, but I don't know any details. I know that Microsoft has something insane, and that's all I know. I heard from someone who has like inside information, and they were saying that you know, basically Microsoft has something that's going to blow the doors off everyone, and I don't know if that's like, and it's not like, oh, we're bringing Gears of War back, because everyone kind of knows that. It's like something is going to happen at Microsoft, and I have no idea what it could be. I still believe that it's Battletoads, like a Dark Souls version of Battletoads. I think that's going to happen.
It's probably gonna be something like super anticlimactic or like big secret. And it's like something everyone's like, we don't care. What the hell, Microsoft?
I could see that. Like, what was that game from E3 last year? Oh my God, what was it? It looked like the 1990s grunge notebook, but it was like a Team Fortress 2. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Wait, no, I have no idea.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my God, it was like Team Fortress 2, but the whole thing looked like Kurt Cobain's notebook. Like it was like
so weird.
It was terrible, and they were like, "This is gonna be the next big thing," and everyone was like, "That looks like fucking trash." Sorry, man. Kind of like when Borderlands was announced, and it looked exactly like Rage, and they were both like super high fidelity, and then Borderlands was like, never mind. No, now we're cel shaded. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, personally, for me, I'm most excited for Nintendo. I'm a huge Nintendo fanboy, so that's kind of what I'm most excited about. I know they're not showing Zelda, but whatever. But they'll announce something that I'm hyped about, whether that be Splatoon for 3DS, which is a rumor, or even just the new Star Fox, which we all know is coming. That'll be sweet.
Yeah. Oh, there's actually so Don't Nod, which is that French developer that makes they make Life is Strange.
Oh yeah.
And they made that game Remember Me, which I haven't played Remember Me, but I am playing Life is Strange and I'm enjoying it. They have like a vampire. Yeah, I mean it's like it has its like ups and downs per chapter, but like overall it's like a solid experience. I think. It's an interesting game.
Have you recovered from Go Fuck Yourselfie yet?
There is like it's one of those games where like I can't tell if like the dialogue was like written by 30-year-old men who think they know what teenage girls sound like, or if I'm just like old enough now that like a teenage dialogue sounds ludicrous to me. Like I'm like, do people say this? Like I guess they do.
I promise you, it's the first one.
Yeah, like sometimes they say things I'm like, that can't be like accurate to how people talk, or that can't be real.
Splatoon is a weird situation also because it's basically that same idea just in terms of clothing instead of dialogue.
Yeah.
Someone at Nintendo was like, "This is how teenagers dress," and everyone was collectively like, "Nah."
No one dresses like this. Not true. I think I like the designs for Splatoon though. That's cool. That's cool with me. No, so that Don't Nod game, it's called Vampire, and it's some type of vampire game, but I'm assuming non-traditional take on it because they don't seem to do like particularly traditional games. So we'll see.
That's coming out. That's being announced at E3, right? That's
yeah, it's definitely I think confirmed being there.
I really like Life is Strange, so I was excited for their stuff.
It's like I haven't been like too into like the storytelling kind of games like the Telltale stuff, but like Life is Strange, I don't know. Life is Strange, I've been enjoyed playing all the episodes so far, so I'm hoping it ends well.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I'm gonna wait till it's over, and then I'm gonna power
binge it.
Yeah,
that's what I did with Wolf Among Us.
Oh, nice! Fuck, that game's so good.
Yeah.
Mercer, what are you most hyped about for E3? Like going in, like, is there anything that you're like, I want to see this, or I just want to see this press conference happen?
No, because there's nothing from fucking Square Enix.
I know. Oh, I'm still angry about that.
They're too busy taking forever to make everything. That's what
Hey!
That's what they do. They take forever to make everything.
I love Square Enix. I'm a huge Square Enix fangirl. Square Enix can do no wrong in my eyes. And
except for not show anything at E3.
Yeah, except for not show anything at fucking E3, and that's ruining my life, basically.
They should just walk on stage and be like, "We're still making Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't worry about it." That should be their E3 show.
They're not doing anything at E3.
I know.
Nothing. Not even that.
They're too busy tweaking Final Fantasy 15, probably. That's what they're doing.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, all I need is any whiff of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm happy, basically.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Have you played Kingdom Hearts for DS, 3DS?
No, I haven't. I've been meaning to pick up a copy of it. I played the PSP one recently because I was able to emulate it
There's a demo on the Nintendo store.
Is there? I'll probably check it out. I hear really good things about it.
Yeah.
And now that I have the new 3DS with the circle pad thing or whatever, the C stick.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you call it, but just excited to have a way of controlling the camera. So
Yeah.
I just looked it up. Tokyo Game Show is September 17th through 18th of this year. So if we don't see anything from Square Enix regarding Kingdom Hearts 3, then I'm going to shut down awful bit, and we're all going to go home.
Sounds good to me.
Actually,
I won't have a need to keep living if there's no more Square Enix games in my life.
Like, I could foresee, unfortunately, Atlas like not talking about Persona 5 if they're going to wait until September, which would be sad.
Tokyo Game Show?
Yeah.
That would make
think-
sense.
I want to see them at the Sony press conference specifically because I want Persona to be a much bigger thing than it is right now.
Yeah.
You know, like just being at the big E3 stage and like having, you know, I don't know, someone come out and say, hey, this is a huge release for PS4, everyone get excited.
Yeah.
You know, to people who have never heard of Persona before, that just excites me.
Do you think that Persona would be a big hit with a larger demographic? Because I feel like right now it's very niche, and the people that like it really, really like it, but the people that don't like it really fucking hate it. Like, really, really hate it.
I have such a skewed perception because I feel like I in my head I'm like everyone loves Persona, but that's probably not true. But in my head I'm like it has a huge fan base.
No, I can tell you firsthand from talking to people that it is super not true.
That's very much not true.
As much as I wish, but I do think that there is a lack of I don't know, just a lack of awareness about that whole franchise, you know?
Yeah.
And as good as they have been over time, and they've been getting better over time, I do think that the fifth one is going to be like the meat and potatoes like release.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes out on Vita eventually.
They seem, which I mean, maybe they'll do this, but they do that trend where they release the original game and then like a year or two later, they make, like kind of like an ultimate version that they put on portable, which would be. I hope they do that.
Yeah, I mean, my plan anyway is to just do a remote play with it.
Yeah.
And then still play it on Vita.
I'm glad it's getting a PS4 release because they weren't going to do it, but then Japanese fans, as far as I know, were like basically like, please port this to PS4. You don't have to make the graphics any better. We just want it on PS4.
Oh, wow.
They were like, fine. So I don't know if they're like actually. I mean, maybe now that they're doing a PS4 release, so maybe they'll change it to make it look a little better.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, the whole game was designed for PS3.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hyped about it. It's gaming's American Horror Story, but like consistently good. Instead of having like a few good moments every 4 hours.
Yeah.
You guys are ruining my life right now. You're just shitting all over the things that I love.
Hey, no game sucks is World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft is garbage.
That's fine. I agree with that.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm a slave to that game. I am a slave to that game. I cannot stop playing it because I put in fucking 10 years of my life.
Yeah, that's true.
I tell myself I enjoyed like the 4 or 5 years I played it, which I think I did. I'm pretty sure I enjoyed most of that time.
I enjoy it, but then Jerry comes into my like office at like 2 o'clock in the morning on a Friday. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm trying to get this mount." He's like, "Is that a game?" And I'm like, "Yes, this is a game. It's a game. I swear." He's like,
"Oh my god." So the only like really crazy unknown for me, as far as E3 goes, is the PC press conference. That's like I have zero idea of what could possibly happen at that. I'm sure we'll see XCOM, but besides that, like, what's gonna happen?
That's a good point.
Who's gonna present? Who is gonna be like the person who comes out? Who's like the ringleader of the PC press conference? You know?
All they announced, like none of it was really PC. Most of it was console titles. That's true.
Yeah. So I'm fascinated, you know, this being the first year of them saying, hey, we're going to have a PC-specific conference. But besides that, I think a lot of E3 is known quantities. I think Microsoft just has to, you know, bring it because they're kind of behind right now. I think Sony might not bring it because they're arrogant, and Nintendo's going to keep doing their own fucking crazy Nintendo thing, like have a Smash Brothers specific press conference on Sunday instead of during E3.
They're so cute, Nintendo.
I know. They're gonna have two. They're gonna have two events. They're gonna have a Smash Brothers event, and then they're gonna have a whole Nintendo event, which means that there's enough stuff happening in Smash that they need to separate it, which is exciting. But anyway, is there anything else before we wrap up that you guys are stoked about?
I'm just hoping for surprises. I feel like with E3, like now especially, like so much stuff gets leaked ahead of time. So I hope there's like one or two things that get announced that like I didn't expect or didn't know were coming, or just like new IPs that sound cool. I hope something like that pops up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I am expecting instead of surprises, we'll get 15 minutes about the PlayStation Eye.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That's what I'm expecting. It'll be like, we're making a MasterChef game, and it only uses PlayStation Eye. Like, okay. And Gordon Ramsay's going to get up on stage and be like, oh, you're all doing cooking wrong.
I would play that
Thanks,
game.
Gordon Ramsay.
I would play that game.
Well, anyway, I guess if that's it, then that's it, because I'm talking about Gordon Ramsay. So thank you for watching to whoever did, and if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, also thank you for watching. My name is Brendon Bigley. We're from awfulbit.com. It's a cool website where we all hang out and write about video games.
And I'm Mercer Smith-Looper.
And I'm Colin Jansen, also same website.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
You can find all of us on Twitter. I'm at Brendon Bigley. Mercer.
I am at Mercenator.
Mm-hmm. And
what is mine's the white doll with caps, so capital T, capital W, capital
yeah. Perfect. Okay, so that's basically it. You can find us on Twitter and Facebook and
Tumblr.
YouTube and Tumblr and Twitch, all at AwfulBit, basically. We got that name everywhere because we killing it on SEO. We're killing it.
Okay.
All right. We'll catch you guys later. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.